So you had to go there, huh?
Look,
To be fair, I would have gone there eventually anyway. I'm a master at scaring myself. What was that? You're just making little tapping noises.
can you hear me?
You're just making little tapping noises.
But you can hear what I'm saying right now?
Now I can. Yeah, you're asking if I can hear
Discord
you.
isn't telling me that I'm communicating with you.
Oh,
Hold on.
I see a green circle around you. Oh, well. I am now alone in the recording. Oh, wait, there he is.
Okay, it's working again. Sorry.
We're very professional here.
Well, we planned this out months in advance and didn't rush into it.
I would say there's a 45 to 65% chance that there would be no recording tonight, that it would have fallen through. There is
If
no
what?
plan.
Just in general?
Just in
Yeah,
general.
you're right. For a great low rate, you can get online, go to the general and save some time. I'm a
You know,
huge fan of Shaq and the General. I ship them, actually.
Shaq in the general.
Yeah.
I've seen that general commercial. What does Shaq? Is Shaq involved with that somehow?
Yeah, Shaq's in almost all the General commercials.
Really? Maybe
Yes,
maybe I only know the
it's the
jingle
best.
then.
It's like the general sells car insurance and he's weird enough. He's like this really short general. And then for some reason Shaq's there.
How
Like
did how did he get Shaq?
Shaq's in everything.
Fair, I guess.
The general I think the idea is like the general's so short and Shaq's so tall.
It's
Um
contrast. You wear super short shorts
yeah.
if you have super long legs.
The general's white, Shaq's black.
Zero. Probably, anyway.
That could be it though.
What?
Shaq just fits the bill in so many cases.
Right?
He's different than the general.
Aren't we all different, but also all the same? Reaches in the pocket and pulls out the last blunt. I don't smoke and I don't condone smoking. I have to hold an anti marijuana opinion if I want to remain a spokesperson for the Duracell Corporation, which I am not.
Marijuana rhymes with if you wanna.
Marijuana rhymes with Kara wanna be abstinent. And that's what I'm about is abstaining from mind altering substances. Except for the power of like music, man.
What are some of the other names um for the hormone drugs besides Tic Tacs? There's one that was
Oh
really good.
no. Where are we? Okay, Tit Tacs, Feminems, Titty Skittles.
Feminems. Feminems is the
I
best.
figured that you were gonna go for Feminems.
Tic Tacs is pretty good, but Feminems is super solid.
You know what estrogen tastes like?
I don't.
It's it's very chalky, but like much better. Like it's chalky, but I don't think that it's at all how chalk would taste like, obviously.
Well, I can
Um,
tell you what chalk tastes like.
you know what chalk tastes like?
I'm a geologist.
I was just gonna say that I learned in like the half a geology class that I took last year that chalk is a like calcified remains of a once living organism.
Often, yeah.
And I was like, yo, I didn't know that.
Well, organisms make calcium carbonate shells or bones, or sometimes it's not calcium carbonate per se, but it's a similar mineral. It could be aragonite. Um, and yeah, those get dissolved and then deposited. The chalk is also a broken betrayal expansion item.
You know, I gotta play Betrayal with you, and then obviously, like, we would need more people again sometime. It's been a long time since I played Betrayal.
Been a long time since I rock and roll.
I don't think I know that song.
Seriously?
Yes.
It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, long, lonely, lonely, long, lonely
Who
time.
sings the song? Alec?
I
Alec.
don't know. I've been Googling it.
Oh. Okay, so if you don't know who sings the song, why would I know who sings the
Oh yeah,
song?
so it is Led Zeppelin. I was like pretty sure, but I didn't want to like give the wrong answer and be a dumbass. Yeah, it's
Okay,
Led Zeppelin.
what's the name of the song?
It's just called Rock and Roll.
Oh. I know a couple Led Zeppelin songs. Um, I flirted with Led Zeppelin a bit when I was in high school, um, but it didn't have, and there's still some Led Zeppelin songs that I'll get down to, but it has not had the same staying power on me as, like, well, Pearl Jam or Tears for Fears.
Hmm. My bedroom door is currently shaking on its own.
There's a song there. There's a song there. Damn it. I can't think of it. Also, horrifying, and if my door was shaking on its own right now, um, I, would be freaking out far more than you seem to be freaking out.
I had a haunted experience in this apartment the other day. I was up late at night doing some physics homework, and I heard some clacking and clattering coming from behind me. It sounded like somebody trying to like move things around to get somewhere. And I turned around and I didn't see anything. But as I turned around, the sound stopped. And I noticed that one of the doors to our cupboards was ajar. Now, this was a door to a cupboard that we don't use because there's a pipe running through the middle of it. So there's no reason for it to have been open.
That's spooky.
And as I watched it, the door to the cupboard slowly opened and closed a little more, slightly, as if there was a draft, but there wasn't a draft because it was just a door to a cupboard.
That is very unsettling.
Yeah, I went and closed it, and that was that.
You have power over the spirits.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You'll never know unless you try.
Well, I exist, so maybe that makes me a little above.
And here we go. The the thing that's interesting about you and I is that despite the fact that you are far more interested in Halloween and scary stuff and spookiness, I do think that there is a higher chance in me believing that spirits are real than you.
I, well, I don't.
Exactly. And see, with me, I'm not going to say that's a definite, but I'm kind of like, well, maybe, you
I
know,
mean, I wish I did.
but, knowledge is a
That's
burden.
some. That's something that I feel like a lot of people don't get. Um, is sometimes you wish you believed something, but you can't just make yourself believe it. No, that's not how believing works.
Coercion is not true believing.
Indeed. You can trick yourself sometimes. People are very good at lying to themselves.
I agree.
Everyone is, I think.
Have you considered that seeing is believing, though?
I Well, I mean, I've never seen anything. Some people say they have.
It's
Um,
it's a
I think I once saw like Jesus and some toast, and then I ate the toast.
you know I you may have actually told me that. That
I
sounds
ate the body
familiar.
of Christ.
That was it was a Pearl Express, Polar Express joke earlier. By the way,
Which one?
the saying is believing.
Oh yeah.
Polar Express, by the way, in my top five movies. I think.
Top five movies, period. Are you
Yes,
kidding me?
I only
Oh, let me just watch the movie where Tom Hanks plays everyone, but it's Uncanny Valley the whole time. My two favorite things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Alec, and I don't believe in the magic of Christmas and also human emotions. And I thought that I was the robotic one. How are you gonna listen to the hero girl singing "Christmas Comes to Town" with Billy, and you're how are you gonna listen to that and not cry and feel like a deep human like emotion welling within you?
Because I'm
It
going to be watching a true good Christmas movie, like a Charlie Brown Christmas.
A Charlie Brown Christmas special is the one movie that you are obligated to watch at Christmas time, and that includes the Polar Express. Now, I try to obligate myself to see it every year. But despite the fact that it's in my top five, the Polar Express, and Charlie Brown Christmas is not, I would rather watch a Charlie Brown Christmas than the Polar Express if I could only watch one for Christmas.
I respect you for that opinion. Other good Christmas specials, obviously Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph sucks. There are only two good Christmas movies, and they're Charlie Brown and
Y-
Polar Express. I will not agree with you on anything
I
else. I'm sorry.
you you understand where you're putting yourself. It's a very dangerous spot.
How am I
See, you
putting
didn't just
myself in a
say you
dangerous
dis
spot?
because the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas special is one of the best Christmas specials.
No, it
It's
sucks.
obvious.
There are
It's
only two
so
good
good.
Christmas movies.
You tell me that Yukon Cornelius is not one of the most influential and inspiring characters.
Yukon Cornelius is like one of the more memeable aspects, sure, and I respect him for that. He is one of the better characters in the movie, but a single good character doesn't, you know, a good movie make.
The Island of Misfit Toys.
Is weird and makes me upset because I get sad about the ideas of lonely toys because I have
Exactly.
weird emotions. Oh, okay, so
But in the Polar Express, there's a creepy scene in a train car
yes, and
with haunted marionette puppets.
it's the worst scene in the movie because it's weird. Although it does flesh, or I was gonna say flesh out. It does add to Hero Boy's, whole like, I still don't believe, even though I'm on the train. It's like a character building moment, but it's also the worst scene in the movie because it's weird.
Yeah, see, the whole point of the Polar Express goes completely contrary to what I just said about believing. Because at the end of the film, the character decides that he wants to believe in Santa. And he makes himself do it, and then he does, and then he sees Santa, and it's all great. But that's that's not how it works.